For the claymation topics, let me start. I don't have a bullet list for this, but let's start by thinking a bit more about the other ideas I had before, like the Pac-Man World 3 claymation I was supposed to do with Soup Bird from Moriarty's community. Uh, it was been known previously as Karma Gaming. Swoop was a gamer that had several nice picks for gaming favorites. Like they were also really good games he had in that list. But we were actually previously in like a battle of the games that were good or bad. And I think one particular game we were trying to converse on was the Pac-Man World series, particularly Pac-Man World 3. And the idea was that we were both going to make reviews about that game. I could ideally make a claymation about that game and a review, and then he could make a review that has complete content and specs and all that. And then we would go back and forth on that at least a little bit. If he's down for that, I'm always all down for that. But just even if I'm too delayed or slow up to passing on that kind of thing. But he made a few videos about 3 World Rally and some other games, and I didn't quite get back into my other reviews for Pac-Man World 3 with claymation and other extended reviews, but yeah, it was I made at least 2 for 3, and I didn't make a review or claymation that was full or anything like that. But I can go back and play one more time and record those gameplays and then make claymation with it, and that'd be nice. So the claymation would be anything from like the red character, the red ghost, which is either Clyde or Blinky. He's actually Blinky, but I prefer to call him Clyde because the name switch up made it easier for certain things. It's a long story for both me and that story. It's like I prefer the Clyde name though for the red character. It's like I made an argument. I made a nice argument about that on one of the YouTube videos songs. Uh, I made a really nice argument about that. People that guy like heaven, like heaven. This upvote heaven. It's like I got so many likes on that one. That was awesome. But at least like 30 likes on or less. It was pretty cool. Like back in the day when half my comments on YouTube would be good or bad, depending. Like literally 50% would be good or bad, hater voted or upvoted for other reasons. Insightful comments, bullying comments, like. So, anyways, the Pac-Man World 3 claymations would have been like uh, Clyde and the Caldera, like either fighting the sexual monsters or the Talk Man machine fighting the other robots in the war, or even Pac-Man himself fighting other monsters and doing other puzzle platforms. That puzzle platforming might be the least likely thing I would animate because that'd be hard to do and it'll also be like a not as entertaining, but I could try it anyway. So it'd be anything from Pac-Man, Clyde, or Pinky doing anything in the game, even Oris for that matter, or the Spectral Fiend. That's anything from Orwin, any of the Pac-Man World 3 elements in gameplay and cutscenes, I guess. Wish I could try to get voice actors for. That'd be nice. That's what Pac-Man World 3. With I already mentioned the Shadow's House and Spyton's family anime ideas already from last video. What I could actually have gone into in the Naked Pirate Pop, what I could have gone into at this point was either jumps. And I even mentioned Project Tether. So if you know with Project Tether, Pale Hatchet's like Hero One character, and then Zesty Sound's the villain character, and then animating them for a little bit of a pilot would have been nice. That's the idea. I just beyond any of those ideas, it goes into some other ideas and tributes, like the first like claymation guided song, which technically is now the Shadow's House song, OP, Reedy song theme, because it has 4 seconds of animation at the end that has pictures throughout the whole video, and even those were seen before the song was released. I just made the claymation part of the video so it made it look nicer, and the song that was originally done with my sick voice, which was without the claymation. So, but to make an actual full cover with a full claymation scheme, at least more of it in there, with my singing, maybe even original song with that, because the original song I ever made, so far the original song I made that isn't Child's House, that is not my song. Just the lyrics is, just the English lyrics revision, is the Villainess Offer. If you don't, is the one where I didn't have claymation on it, but it was still a really good song. I did with a piano, and I did actually play the piano for that one, and my I hope to use on playing piano more often. I really do. I played the piano, sang in that video, and edited it a little bit to make it nicer, and even added my own art on there. The art was not bad. It's just I did some polar faux editor effects on it over the art I made, and it made it look even better. Even if it wasn't technically quality for everyone else, I don't mind that honestly. But yeah, it was a full project to me. Many of these videos were full projects to me, even if I still don't care about quality content. But yeah, just or how I concede that somehow. But I do. But we'll get to that if we can over time. But yeah, so with the OST songs, I could have claymation covers are more seamlessly, and they don't have to 24/7 claymation the heck out of those music songs, but they could still be like some more claymation guide with them, and like be like 50% claymation, 50% live action, or some kind of like mixture of those things where it's like you can tell that it's a song with claymation. And that would be pretty cool. So like either original or covers, more covers like the Shaw's House ED, and then we can go from there with like the villainess offer, and go from there. I can link that in the description or in the comments below, or the okay in the either the end cards, or maybe I'll show you guys later what they're where they are. But those songs were pretty cool. So claymation music covers, other tributes, other franchise like video game and anime tributes, Project Tether, uh, the like, and then contest entries for other stuff like Anime Guild still has some monthly contests going on, so their Keyframe Clips probably just finished their fan entry for a contest replacement for Anime Guild's year contest. Because Anime Guild had 2 year-long contests that happened in recent years of lately. They just had their 2020 and 2021 ones happen, and I didn't catch up with after that. So oops. But Spongella's 100 frames didn't continue for after a while. I don't know if they would come back, but if they do, that'd be nice. So both of those were not in the works lately, but and then Worf had a contest from Aardman, and I still kept catching up late to those every once in a while. I didn't really even make it to the point of even actually making a claymation Worf just for the heck of it. Like that would be kind of funny, but to make a Worf contest entry without actually having an entry to give it to. Just making Worf the character just for the fun of it. I could try to do in the stream maybe. That'd be an idea. If you know who Worf is from Aardman, but some of you might. So for claymation community stuff, and then more claymation news updates like the Shaun the Sheep movies and the Wallace the Gromit movies from Aardman. And if Leica's working anything claymation related, and then if there's anything I still could make a longer, more in depth review of the app game from Aardman and Fictioneers. They made a mobile game that I made a couple videos on before on this channel, and they were nice. So yeah, you're welcome. I made a whole video about claymation again. You're welcome. I'm not sorry, because I spent the first 4 minutes talking about other stuff, but yeah, I want to get off my chest that I don't make these videos as if I'm gonna not make claymation. I think I already made clear the last video that I am gonna make claymation, but this time I want to make it clear that I can prove it if I could, if I could. But I want to make it casual for myself too. I want to make sure that I'm not forcing myself to do too much. So by talking about claymation, if you guys understand that, if you guys pay attention to what I'm saying, you know I do still care about it, even if it's not a passion, even if it's still on the back burner for some reason. I'm not literally showing you a clay prop being animated, or showing the video editor, or like the animation process, or the footage I have ready, whatever I'm doing with it. Even without showing the software, I can get to that over time. That'd be fun. That'd be really fun to actually finally buy Dragon Framer or release Stop Motion Pro clips, which I can get around to at some point.